One of the most important roles and responsibilities of government is to help set the conditions under which individuals, families, and businesses can succeed. We need to work on figuring out how to help Norwich residents become more economically prosperous. Now, the truth is, corporations don't build an economy. Economies aren't built by legal fictions. They're built by individuals. They're built by people. They're built by the men and women who get up every morning and go to work. They're built by the entrepreneurs who start businesses. They're built by families as they go out into the marketplace as consumers and buy goods and services. That's what builds an economy. We need to focus very much on the prosperity of the individual and on families. Because if we do that, we're going to build strong neighborhoods and we're going to build a stronger local economy. One of the things that we really can focus on is helping promote a higher home ownership rate. Home ownership in the state of Connecticut is about 70%. Unfortunately, we lag here in Norwich, and only about half of the people who live in the city of Norwich own their own home. That means too many Norwich residents are writing rent checks to landlords who live in distant places. That's money that's not available in our local economy. That's money that's not here to help put kids through school. It's money that's not here to improve housing stock or to improve our neighborhoods. And we need to focus on that. We need to figure out how to get more money to stay here in town and less money going off to landlords who don't really have as much of a vested interest in the city. Now, obviously, there are landlords who live here locally who maintain their properties well, and every effort has to be made to ensure that those landlords are rewarded for their efforts. But the truth is, we also have a large number of tenants who live here in the city who are just writing rent checks and really rarely see their landlords who live off in New York City or wherever they might live. We can promote higher home ownership rates, and we should. We can do that by providing down payment assistance. We should look at ways to help provide people with information about how to become homeowners. A lot of people who are renters rent in large part because they don't know what steps they need to go through to become homeowners. We should do something about that. We should address that. The city, again, has a vested interest in seeing families succeed. And if we can provide information that makes it possible for a family to develop the skills, the abilities to own their own home, we ought to do it. And that speaks really to a second thing that we can do. We need to make sure that folks who do own their own homes can stay in their homes. We need to help folks with credit counseling if they get into trouble and for whatever reason aren't able to make the payments. And we need to help folks understand sometimes basic things like how to maintain a furnace or how to fix a roof or how to identify a good contractor to do that sort of work for you. A lot of people who live here in the city grew up in renters' homes. They didn't grow up in a household where their parents owned the home, and they don't necessarily know how to go about maintaining a property. And we need to do what we can to provide those skills and that information, again, because we have a vested interest in the success of families. If we can make sure that individuals and families are doing well, then we're going to have stronger neighborhoods and a stronger local economy.